Thanks for staying with us. On to some national news now. Tragedy has struck Uttarakhand after a cloudburst has now caused a school building to collapse in the Kapkot area, killing around 18 children. Few are still believed to be trapped under the debris. It is not known, though, as to how many children were in the school at the time of the collapse. Ambulances have been deployed for rescue operations, but communication is difficult as connectivity in the area is rather poor. In news from Andhra Pradesh, the state's High Court has granted bail to former Satyam Managing Director Ramalinga Raju, who was arrested on January 2009 in connection with one of India's biggest corporate scams. The court that has granted his bail says that he should not be discharged from hospital and his treatment for hepatitis C should continue. Raju has to present himself before the court every day after being discharged from the hospital. With Ramalinga Raju getting bail, all the 10 accused in the Satyam case have been granted bail by various courts. Raju was arrested last year along with his brother Rama Raju for criminal conspiracy, forgery and misappropriation of funds. The brothers are believed to be at the center of a 7,800 crore rupee scam. Well, staying with national news, it now appears that no matter how strong their line against Maoists, there is little that the government can do to keep Mamata Banerjee under check. Now, the Trinamool chief, who is also a key ally of the UPA, has said that she stands by her remarks on Maoists at the Lalgarh rally. At that rally, Mamata had called Maoist leader Azad's encounter a murder and that the government should investigate it. Mamata's comments created rather a furore in a parliament, with the united opposition taking on the government. On to some cricket news now. Some reprieve it seems for Veeru Sehwag, who missed his 13th ODI century due to a no-ball bowled by Suraj Randeep of Sri Lanka. In the latest, action has been taken by the Sri Lankan Cricket Board against Randeep, Dilshan and Sangakkara. Randeep has been banned for one match for that no-ball that denied Sehwag his ton. He has also been fined 100% of his match fees. Dilshan too has been fined 100% of his match fees as he was the one who asked Randeep to bowl that ball. Meanwhile, Captain Sangakkara has been told to ensure that this doesn't happen again. Well, time now to bring you yet another slice of the city's history in a run-up to Madras Day. Now, since its inception 3 years before the Sepoy Mutiny of 1857 that rocked British India, J. Fenn and Company, a renowned firm of undertakers and sculptors, has been quietly but effectively serving Madras from their offices on the busy Mount Road. Our reporter Lokpriya visits their office, virtually the home for the dead, but every inch of the office space is filled with warmth and compassion to the bereaved families.
24 hours a day, 365 days a year, dedicated and professional. That's J. Fenn & Co. for you. Established in the early 1800s, this funeral service company was started by an English settler John and was later taken over by Vembuli Naikar, his trusted aide. The business is now looked after by Deena Dayalan, a fifth generation Naikar.
More business you can call the service to the dead people, People are in a big dilemma at that point, We got to check with their feelings and work according to that so that they get the utmost satisfaction at that particular point. Up till then, we got to serve them with a much kind heart and definitely mustn't exploit them at that point of view.
Perfect example of a secular Madras. This Hindu family makes the arrangements for any and every Christian family which has lost a loved one. Their service, from sending bodies abroad and getting necessary clearances to providing coffins according to the required measurements in different grades from rosewood teak to a plain one. J. Fenn & Co. have many firsts to their credit. They were the first company to introduce the motorized hearse in the year 1942.
So that was an SX 1854 model, which was converted into a motor hearse, and that was running. And that was the only #1 in South India to run as a motor hearse. But unfortunately, we were too young to retain that vehicle because the value we didn't know at that time.
The company also takes up work of monument sculpting. Pedestals of Lord Mountbatten, MGR, Murasali Maran and Kannagi are some of the works done by this firm. A proud moment of the company was when they were enlisted to carve the busts of the King Edward and Queen Elizabeth during the coronation of King Edward VII. The business of death here is dealt with understanding and experience. In Chennai, Lokpriya for NDTV Hindu.
Well, that's the news tonight, but do keep watching NDTV Hindu. From all of us here, good night and thanks for watching.